in?
Yep.
Cool. So then after the Microsoft press conference, we went up and kind of walked around the floor.
Yeah.
Got to see all the different banners and shit. And
So,
I'll be posting a bunch of the pictures on the website. Hopefully I can get a good enough internet connection to do all that.
So we walk up to the convention center, and there's like 200 hot chicks standing outside. And I'm like, I think we're in the wrong place. Like, this can't possibly
so many
be
hot girls just standing
E3.
around outside.
There should be a bunch of nerds.
Bunch of fat nerds. Yeah, that's what we were expecting. So. And then like later on, as we were kind of wandering around the convention center, they all just got escorted right past us, right into kind of the back area where all the booths are, and there were all the booth babes just waiting outside, like for their turn to go.
We're assuming they're
and
booth
getting
babes. I mean, why else would they be
why
there?
else? They're not media. That's
well,
for goddamn sure.
The pro gamers during the Ubisoft thing were smoking hot.
Oh yeah, that tall Russian blonde. Yeah, she was smoking hot. At least she was from our point of view. I couldn't tell. I mean, like the people watching that at home, sirens going off from our awesome hotel.
Oh,
so the hotel that we got, it's actually a pretty nice hotel.
Yeah.
It's a Comfort Inn. It's kind of far. It's about a mile and a half maybe walk to the convention center, but it's dirt cheap, which is why I got it in the first place. But it is pretty shitty part of LA. Actually, I had no idea. Like, I've never really spent any time in LA. It is a pile of shit out here in some places. But anyway, back to the convention center. I'll post some pictures that I took just of that kind of empty convention center online. But it's really cool seeing the huge banners that they have for all the different games, kind of on the outside of the convention center, and then like kind of hanging up from the rafters on the inside and like covering all the walls. Like, it's really cool. It's like a bunch of really interesting
and like on the
artwork.
Buildings around E3, there's like, ads the size of buildings. Like that Skyrim Online had like 3 huge things.
And like all the lampposts even have like Hitman ads, and then what was the other Ubisoft? Not Ubisoft.
Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. Ads for that. And
Square Enix.
Yeah, Square Enix, that's what it was. Yeah, so the ads were actually pretty cool. And then we got these media badges, which are apparently pretty exclusive, and I didn't realize how cool it was to actually get a media badge until today, I think. And I think we'll know even more tomorrow when we get to skip a bunch of the lines to try out a bunch of the different games. So, after that, Ubisoft concert. We actually went, press conference. We actually went to this one. It was really cool. It's an awesome old theater. Kind of like an old Gothic style concert venue.
And we saw T-Pain. Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. Rider, dude. There's no R. Let's say it right.
Flow Rider.
It's Rider. And then the opening second of the Far Cry 3 was awesome. Just that chick just kind of like riding around like half naked. It was fucking awesome. Far Cry 3 looked kind of crazy. Like, it was so all over the place. I have no idea what to expect from it, but it looks like they're really going for a crazy psychological thriller.
But the shooter elements looked very standard.
Yeah.
Like when he was like playing.
Very run of the mill. Splinter Cell, I'm getting mixed up in my head what was Splinter Cell for the Ubisoft conference and what was Splinter Cell for the Microsoft conference.
Well,
but
I know
it's not stealth anymore. Splinter Cell doesn't mean stealth, so I'm not really that.
They had like that CGI thing at the Ubisoft, where it was like it looked really good.
Yeah, but the Microsoft one was more gameplay, and it had those little like checkmark targets where he's like pop pop pop, and that's not fucking Splinter Cell stealth anymore.
No,
it's not shooting out lights and throwing rocks and cans to get their attention to walk.
But you can use the Kinect and say, "Hey, buddy."
Hey, buddy. I want to make fart noise. What the fuck was that? Rayman Legends looked awesome.
Yeah.
The Wii connecting, where like one person's sitting here and they're like making the drum beats, boom, 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 or they're like drawing up on all over the screen.
Yeah.
And like collecting the little, what are those called?
Fun.
Or like, like they'd be slashing parts of the environment to get like a little platform to drop. The person on the second screen. That looked really interesting. Like a really interesting use of the Wii U that is not just a stupid gimmick. That actually looks
turning that thing.
Assassin's Creed 3 looked really cool. The kind of climbing the trees. I didn't know what to expect if Assassin's Creed 3 would actually be good.
Yeah, they showed a good amount of gameplay.
And like climbing the trees looked fucking cool because I remember climbing trees when I was a kid, and I love that shit. Zombie U. You said it reminded you of the Dead Island trailer because the trailer looks fucking awesome.
But you have no idea,
what the game
is.
And I'm interested in Zombie U. I wonder how many games are for the Wii U are just gonna sound like colleges.
Oh.
You know, it's like Zombie University.
Clown University.
Shoot Mania looks nuts. Track Mania is supposed to be good, but I've never played it. Oh yeah, and the host, Lana Kane.
Lana. She did good.
I thought she did pretty well for what she was given to do. That other dude that was her partner, Toby, he was a douchebag. He just wasn't funny. Like, I mean, he didn't do well. He seemed really nervous and like way too hyper.
Well, yeah.
And like he clearly didn't have a ton of like public speaking in front of a huge crowd like that. He seemed.
He's in front of his TV or his webcam.
Yeah, he's just looking at a webcam like blah, 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 blah. Like he was talking like Fred, super sped up, you know.
Yeah.
But like it was normal pace, and it was just he was inane. And then Watch Dogs looked really cool.
Looked awesome.
Watch Dogs looks like it's the new Splinter Cell because it has all these crazy like stealth mechanics where you're kind of like.
And like learning about your enemies?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like,
this guy.
Threat level 20, and then like you take a step closer, 40, and then take a step closer, 60, and then you just like fucking crack the hell out of them. That looked cool.
Or if you like saw someone's like income, you're like, okay, this guy doesn't make enough to fucking fight me.
Yeah, like one of the little things said HIV positive for one of the dudes. That was kind of weird. Watch Dogs look good. And then like the co-op thing, they didn't explain that at all at the end, and I don't know what it looked like on the live stream, but at the very, very end, like after the big car crash and the shootout, there was like another dude kind of like in eagle eye position, and it like completely switched camera perspectives, and then someone else was also playing the game, and they didn't explain how that works at all.
So being at the conference made it 10 times better.
Right, but I still think Ubisoft had the best conference.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen any of the EA stuff yet. We just completely missed all of that.
But being there is cool. Seeing it on like a movie theater.
Yeah, it was really cool. And the big sound and the crowd reaction and everything like that. And actually clapping along with other people. Because, I mean, you never clap when you're at home. At least I don't.
Woo! Assassin's Creed 3 looks great.
You know what I do when I watch the Broncos? I yell at the TV a lot when I watch the Broncos. I don't think I would. For that. You want to talk about Sony, or do you want to take one more break?
Take one more.